Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jess. Today I have an exciting video. I'm going to be going to the thrift store and I really want to find a couple pieces to do some thrift flips. And if you guys want to see how I style my clothes, then follow my Instagram at LifestyleJessica. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I just got back from the thrift store and I actually found a few good things, so it was pretty successful. I did find this patterned skirt. It's like thick, is it like a tweed material? So this is the skirt. This is clearly too big for my waist and it's very long. It's down to my knees. So I'm going to be making a mini skirt out of this, and then I also want to make a matching like a cropped cami top, so hopefully it all comes out good and let's do it. So to start, I'm separating the black lining from the bottom of the tweed material with a seam ripper. Once separated, I am placing a skirt I already own that fits me over the thrifted one to get an idea of how much I need to cut off. I left a few extra inches to save room for the hem and because I wanted it to be a little bit longer than the purple skirt. Now I'm trimming the black liner, which should be about an inch shorter than the main layer. I end up cutting it shorter later before hemming it so that it is hidden when I wear the skirt. Now I am cutting up one of the side seams. I'm placing the purple skirt over for reference again. I've decided to take off about 3 inches from the side to make it more form-fitting. Here I am making sure my distance from the zipper on the back of the skirt is equal from both sides. I am taking 3 inches off from one side instead of 1.5 inches off from each because I'm a little lazy and I wanted to make it easier, but you can do whichever you prefer. My skirt still came out great. Now I'm pinning the new side seam before sewing. I was using a straight stitch for all of this. I'm pinning the bottom of the skirt for the hem. I'm folding over 1/2 inch. Now for the lining, I made sure it was shorter than the base layer so that it is hidden. This doesn't have to look perfect, so I did this pretty quick and just eyeballed it. And that is it for the skirt. It came out so good and it fits great. I absolutely love it. Now onto the crop top. So I'm using this other blue shirt I own for reference, but since tweed has no stretch to it, I'm adding an inch or two to the sides. These are my scrap fabrics from the bottom of the original skirt. I'm just pinning these together down the sides and sewing. So I just trimmed the seams here so they're not as bulky. And we're just going to do the hem. So this part is already finished. So I just need to hem the top of the shirt. So I'm just eyeballing it about 1/2 inch, but feel free to measure. So after measuring the straps on the other shirt, I need about 14 inches in length. So I'm gonna just do 4 7-inch strips out of this piece. I just trimmed this scrap to be an 8x8 square and cut 2-inch thick strips. So to make it longer, I'm just going to sew the 2 pieces together. Now I'm hemming the long sides of the straps to avoid fraying. I'm using the blue top as reference for where I want my straps to go, and then I'm pinning them in place. So now that the straps are sewed on, I'm just going to cut off this extra fabric. So I just finished the top, and I ended up having to add a little extra fabric to the top of it because it was a little tight on my chest. So that's how it looks like. So this is the shirt inside out. This is the top of the shirt, and this is the bottom. So this was my seam. I just cut my seam with a seam ripper down a couple inches on both sides, and then I added a scrap piece of triangular fabric and just sewed that on as a triangle from top and then bottom to top, and it just gave me a little extra room. And this is on like the back of the shirt, so you really wouldn't see it anyways. But yeah, I think it came out really nice, and I'm gonna try the whole set on. So here is both the skirt and the top, and I'm going to try them on and just style them.